What is going on, guys? It's Luna here, and I have a funny ass story for you guys today. And it was back in the days where I would smoke every day of my life, and I thought I would tell you about it because it was really awkward, really funny, and well, not funny for me at the time, but I'm sure you guys would get a laugh out of it. By the way, thank you so much for all the fucking support on yesterday's video. I think we got over 3,000 likes, which is fucking crazy. It's insane to me that you guys have been just killing it lately with all the feedback. So thank you guys. Keep it up. I love you all so much. But anyway, this video, this story. It's funny as fuck because basically, guys, it was the end of the school day, okay? It was like a Wednesday, and we're hanging out. It was the end of the school day, and after school every day, I would usually go across the street to this burger place and get like lunch with my friends because we didn't really eat that much lunch at school. And we decided to eat lunch, and the infamous smoke spot that I've told you guys about before, we went back there and smoked. And it usually isn't a problem because after school, my brother will usually get me or my dad or something like that, and it wouldn't really matter. But my mom had to get me this time, okay? I called my brother, he wasn't around, he was at work, and my mom had to come get me. And she's like, alright, I'll be there in like 15 minutes, and I'm just sitting here like, shit, what do I do? And my friend's like, dude, you can't come back to my house, like, I'm going to sports practice later, like, I don't have anything to, I can't really leave you at my house unattended, and my parents think that'd be weird. And I had nowhere to go, so I had to go home. It was either that or try and walk home without, my mom wouldn't even let me walk home, she wouldn't. So I had to stick it out, okay? And I was ripped, okay? We got stoned and just so fucking high. I was so high, and I was just like, what am I gonna do? Like, I just have to stick this out. So I was high as fuck, and my mom was gonna be there any minute. And I'm sitting here trying to think of last minute things to do. What am I gonna say to her? What am I gonna do? Like, even like walking up to the car, you can just tell that I'm high. Like, it's midday, you can see my eyes. Like, she'll just be able to know. And she got there, and I was still thinking about it, and I didn't even see her. I was sitting there all awkwardly just thinking about what I was going to say when she actually got there. So she beeps the horn and I like snap out of it and look at her all freaked out. And she like gave me this weird look and I just walked up to the front door. Worst thing I could have done. I probably should have just gotten in the back seat. But I went into the front and I got in and she was just like, what was that? Why are you so freaked out? I'm like, nothing. I was just nervous. She's like, about what? I'm like, nothing. I'm fine. And right then and there, I was just like, this is going to be bad. Like, this is not going to be good. Like, this is going to be fucking horrible. So we start driving, and where my school is, where my house is, it's a pretty decent drive. It's a solid 10 minutes. So we're driving, and I'm just sitting there with my eyes closed. I literally have my hand to the left of my face. I have my hand right to the left, like covering my eyes. And my eyes are shut. And my mom's like, what's wrong with you? You have like a headache or something? And I was like, no, I don't know. Just for some reason, I got like a random anxiety attack. And I'm just sitting here like, why did you say that? You could have just agreed to the headache thing. It would have been, a better excuse. She's like, oh, why are you having anxiety? And I was like, nothing, Mom, I'm fine. And she's like, you can tell me, And I'm like, no, I'm okay. It was just, I get random panic attacks. She's like, okay, fine. And we just continue to drive. And I'm trying to just sit there without shaking because I'm freaked out thinking she's going to catch me. And I'm just sitting there with my eyes closed, just sitting there. And all of a sudden, she's like, all right, we're here. And I like squint my eyes open, like, so she doesn't see me. I quickly get out of the fucking passenger seat, and I ran inside. And the whole rest of that night, I stayed at, like, in my room downstairs. I was in the room down here where my setup is now. But I was just sitting down here watching old episodes of fucking Full House and shit. And I was just so scared. I didn't want to go upstairs and show her my face because I had red eyes, and I didn't want her to catch me. So the whole rest of that day played out, and I was okay. At least I thought I was. And the next day, I went through the next day of school, and then at nighttime the next day, or the next night, she called me in her room to have a talk, and she goes to explain to me, I know what you were doing that day, I could smell it on you, I'm really disappointed in you, and it was fucking really bad. I just remember she was like, just kind of like, continuously talking about it, saying that, it's bad, don't do that, don't ever get in my car like that again, and I just had to awkwardly sit through it and get through it, and I ended up being okay. But the whole thing was just so awkward, and now I look back at it thinking you could have handled the situation a million different ways, and you decided to handle it like that, Austin. Good job, bro. But no, I just want to tell you guys this story. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. It'd be really sick if we could hit 3,000 likes on this video. It's been crazy, the feedback you guys have been giving lately. I love you all so much. Let me know in the comments if you've ever been picked up by your parents stoned, and I'll see you all later. Peace.